Hey, bud.
Yeah?
It's Tuesday, yeah?
Yeah?
No giveaway?
Not today. Well, they're going to be commenting today for the giveaway on Thursday.
But there's no reason for me to have to put clothes on?
Nope.
Awesome.
Hey, Twisted, how's it going? Yep, first. Hey, everybody. I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in today's live stream, we're doing some crafting. We're doing some mail opening and drinking some coffee. This is Fall Splice Blend by Star Schmucks, and my inner basic has been unleashed. It is autumn, y'all, or at least the calendar says it is. My boob sweat says that summer's still here, but we'll take it as we go. Hey, Virgin. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Basher. Hey, Pool Pro. Hey, Kilburns. Hey, Cherry. Hey, Sonora. Hey, Andy. Hey, everybody. Hey, Cosplay Noob. Also, okay, so we've had a really fun and pretty eventful weekend. We did our very first Patreon exclusive live stream, and that actually went really well. Like there were only like quite a few hiccups and bumps in the road trying to get stuff. Sorry, I'm tangled. I'm trying to untangle. What was I talking about? Hey, Potterhouse. Yeah, right, Jim. Hey, Sea Kitty, welcome to the live stream, the live chat. But yeah, we started available to our $1 and up patrons a patron exclusive live stream on Saturdays, and it was awesome. We hung out for like 3 hours. I actually got a bit of crafting done. And it was, I don't know, it was really nice to get to hang out with some of y'all in a little bit more of a like personal setting. I ate like bratwurst and mashed sweet potatoes for like an hour. It felt like, but it's okay. Whew. Let me find. We're back. We're back. Hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind. Randy, have you seen my hand thing? Almost like. Alright, so I'm just gonna turn on. How wonderful. Oops, and my noise is on. So let me. Sorry for. It is probably gonna be loud because of the fan, but it's warm in here, you guys. Ooh, an oyster mushroom in your mint plant. That's cool, Jim. Hey, Laura. Ooh, and Sarah's making a photo light box. Oh, well, I'm glad you liked it, Delight. And we'll be having the Saturday live streams for patrons starting at 3 p.m., I think. Loud noises! You're very beautiful. I want to marry you. Sorry, but I'm going to have to say get in line. Randy got dibs on me first. It's actually cooled off a lot here in Houston because of the storms. It cooled off a lot here, but it's humid. We got some really nice rain coming through and stuff. But yeah, it's just sticky. It's like clammy, sticky, kind of. Well, I'm glad you like what I do, Angela, and that hopefully it's helpful to you. Really, Potterhouse, right on. Oh, is it silver? Okay, let me see. At the end, any suggestions for getting exposure for creations would be great. The best thing that I can recommend is consistency, because I'm not gonna lie, it's very discouraging and very slow to get started to build up any sort of like social media following. It's like, it was kind of different back when Randy and I started our business. Facebook was kind of brand new. Like there weren't, not every single store had a Facebook page. Sorry, let me get something opened. And now there's Facebook, there's Twitter, there's Instagram, there's Tumblr, there's DeviantArt, there's so many different platforms. There's Etsy, there's YouTube. And so I would recommend picking maybe 1 to 3 platforms. I really like using Facebook and Instagram because I can just function almost independently through Instagram and post to Instagram and Facebook simultaneously. Now there are apps that you pay for that will let you like manage all of your social media from one hub. I don't like spending money though. Like I'd rather spend it on beads. So there's that. But just pick your platform or platforms and be consistent about posting daily. Hey, hey Beth, I'm really glad it arrived. Okay. All right, I'm all loaded up, Randy.
Okay.
But and just be consistent. It took, gosh, 10 years of, no, I'm not gonna lie, it took about 7 or 8 before Randy and I even hit 1,000 followers on Facebook. Which we were like, yeah, that's a big number, you know, and it's like we felt amazing about it, and like it was a little mile marker along our internet journey to kind of, but that was 7 or 8 years of doing 20 to 30 events a year and handing out business cards and being like, yeah, come find us on Facebook, and you know, so, and focusing on that. And so excuse me, it's slow going, but your value is not determined by the number of people who like your posts. And I've said this before, but I think it's worth saying again, that it's like, I'd take 10 people who are genuinely interested in what I'm doing and interested in my product and interested in what I'm teaching, and like, you know, actually genuinely involved in like developing that community, over 1,000 people that don't see my posts, that don't care about what I'm doing, that like put me on mute, or you know, something, or you know, yeah, they followed but they unfollowed. It's like, quality over quantity is really important, because it's not about getting top numbers from a marketing perspective. It's about the quality of community that you're building, that how that translates into sales, because it's, I mean, sales keep my bills paid, but the community keeps me sleeping well at night, like, if that makes sense. Right on, Rose. I'm hoping to be at OzCon again this year. We haven't really heard anything yet though, so what's up, Bev? Spider, oh no, just charge it rent if there's a spider in your house. But so that's the best advice that I can give for kind of giving traction and stuff. Right on. Yeah, we're getting the workouts going, getting swole at the gym, and I'm posting a lot over on our social media, and that's something that it can feel very disproportionate, because whenever we post things, you know, on our main business page, it'll get, you know, all this activity, and then I'll post something over in my personal vlog, and it'll be like 10 likes. And I'm like, that's okay, because that's 10 of my buddies. Like, those numbers don't matter, you guys, and don't ever let it get you down. So again, I'm going to be starting nursing school in the spring, but working on my craft shop as my job would be a dream come true. That's really cool. Though I'm not going to lie, my brother and his girlfriend, I think my brother, I don't think, he got out of nursing, but he did it for a while and saved up a ton of money. And so now he teaches chess for a living to like smart kids. I don't know, kids who play chess. Thanks, Max. Randy got us a gym membership at the Y. And I lied to you guys. I thought I was 32. I'm only 31. That's great. I got a year of my life back. But I guess, or what year is it? No, yeah, I'll be 32 next year. But Randy got us a gym membership. And we've gone almost every single day. And it's just been a lot of fun. All other things aside. Now, we've got one piece of mail to open today. This is from Gloria. Are you here, Gloria? I think she had sent me a message about it. Where my scissors go? There they are. Right? Storage boxes. Do you know of a bulk seller? I get them for like $4 on Amazon. I don't know of a bulk seller. I mean, maybe like Fire Mountain Gems if you use their Allo sortable discount, but I just get them from like Amazon, and I really like them. Like legit, this is like $4. And it has the rounded butts and the top dividers. Though I do recommend tackle boxes for if you're going to be like actually traveling. My son is now teaching jiu-jitsu in Guam. Oh, holy crap. Beth, that's amazing. The calendar says I'm 50, but I don't feel that old. It is just a number. It is, for sure. But it's a marker of time passage. I missed if Gloria was here or not. But I'm opening it because I'm excited. I'm not going to stab myself with scissors today. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in the road. Ooh. A Herkimer diamond? Holy crap. Is there a note, maybe? How wonderful life is. Y'all, I'm gonna get the camera turned around because I want you guys to see these goodies. So I know it makes you lag, but that's just what we're doing. Hope you don't. Nope, and I press the button and then it still doesn't flip around. Birthday, Jim. Your hint is noted. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words. Yeah, and then this is the bracelet from Sunday's tutorial, which now that we're doing the live streams, the patron exclusive live streams on Saturdays, I've shifted my tutorials to Wednesdays and Sundays. So let's get a fondle on this rock, though. Oh, thank you. I got him at Earthbound Trading. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Look at the sparkle in that. Double terminated, too. Oh. It's got a little rainbow flash, like right there. Oh my gosh, Gloria, these are beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. And then I didn't see a note or anything. It's just a wonderful ooh, coin pearls. Hey Fit, how's it going? Tell your doctor I said hey. Ooh, it's stretchy. Oh, I love that. Foam. Oh, Gloria, these are beautiful. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really hope Fitbit comes out with like a bead. Like a fitness bead or something. Because I love wearing a fitness tracker, but it's ruining my aesthetic. Hashtag first world problems. Oh man, that's beautiful though. And also a little trick for if any of y'all are into it, for testing pearls whenever you're at the bead shop, you're gonna look kind of sketch, but if you rub it on like the enamel of your tooth, it'll feel gritty. Whereas like synthetic or fake pearls will feel very smooth. Jasper? This does look like an Aquaterra jasper, which is really interesting because in Saturday's live stream, I started making this piece out of Aquaterra jasper, and that does look very similar. The marbling and stuff. What's that? Can you wire wrap your Fitbit? Jazz it up a bit. I was thinking about trying it, but anything that I would do would get in the way of how the charger connects, if that makes sense. Ooh, Fitbit Versa. Okay. Help me a Fitbit to wire wrap and make a new band. It was a fun project. Right on. Yeah, that's my only trouble with this one is I don't really know how I would like wrap it so that the charger's still attached. It is still more fun to go bang on rocks in Herkimer than to I bet. Oh, that's beautiful though. That's lovely. I've never seen Aquaterra jasper cabbed before. Now I'm just gonna slip this right out of here. Ah, thanks, Elisa. Oh, y'all. Hey, Lynn. Oh my gosh, even the back's beautiful. Check out this rainbow moonstone, you guys. I'm gonna have to make myself a ring. Oh. Hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words how wonderful life is. Oh, y'all, I'm in love. I'm in love with a rock. Oh, this is just beautiful. Thank you so much, Gloria. These are wonderful gifts. And there wasn't a note, so I didn't know if you wanted me to wire wrap them and send them back to you. Like, immediately I was like, oh, dang, this is mine. This is so pretty. Like, going full magpie, here. A mini pearl of jewelry with your price tag on your necklace. Oh, really? Is the price tag sticking out? Yeah, the price tag's sticking out. Well, this one is for sale. Wow, Celeste, that's cool. Yeah. I'm in love with a crystal. Yeah, that's way better. It has the same syncopation as In Love with a Stripper. Okay. So let's see. Because the project that I'm working on today is going to be finishing up. If y'all haven't noticed, I'm shamelessly promoting that we are now doing patron exclusive live streams on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that they're long ones. They're long boys. Oh my god, that's so pretty. So, yeah, I was really inspired by like Abbey Road Collection and ZD Artisan Jewelry over on Instagram. They, like them and Elegantly Entwined and Oksana, like a bunch of folks have been doing moons. And I was compelled. I'm a crystal and a stripper. LOL, you must extra loves me. Heck yeah. I respect the hustle hardcore. What on earth is on my hand? Oh, it's resin. Okay. But yeah, I wanted to make something, and we did a little bit of a hammered frame, but you can't even see it on the front. Oh, hey, Susan, she said, I just got some leather string. They came too late, about a week late. I'd already gave my Tree of Life away in the mail. The power of the moon. But, and we also did like a little half Byzantine out of a 16 gauge 3/16 ring. So I'm just going to keep, where'd that wire go that I was working with? Here we are. Yep, right on, Colleen. And what we'll be doing is we'll be posting the link to Patreon. And if I can remember to, I'll be sending it in direct messages to everyone through Patreon. That way it's just right there in your inbox, because to test it, Randy became one of my $1 patrons. Just to make sure that, because as soon as you sign up to be a patron, you do have access to all of those posts. And I just wanted to like kind of test and make sure. But he was like, I never got a notification that you had posted to Patreon. And I was like, son of a bitch. But that's just, anyways. Crap. I gotta go grab a pair of pliers. I will be right back. I'm in love with Mr. Fire. My step manual pliers. They were over here when I was doing full molds. Huh? What? Oh! You smell nice. That's nice. Okay, sorry, I had to get some kisses. Okay. So, I left all of my pliers in the other room. And blows the wind to my true love, and gently falls the rain. Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Renee. It was like a last minute, like, I don't know, I was just like, hey, I think we're going to do this. So our rewards had been restructured a little bit over on Patreon, and I was actually thinking about doing a video specifically about it, where for the $1, you get access to the exclusive live streams, so it's at least 4 a month, unless it's like February, or just every weekend. And there is a replay, so if you're not able to make it, you still get the replay. So we'll be doing 4 videos just for you for just $1. And you'll still get like the behind the scenes stuff and everything too that we do over to Patreon. For $5, you'll get access to our digital download templates. And then for $10, continental US only, we do cab boxes. we're just not able to ship them internationally. It costs $13 to ship internationally. So unfortunately, we're not able to offer that to everybody. So sorry. And we can't really, like, we haven't figured out a way to be able to, because I was like, well, maybe if we do it every other month to the international people, and Randy was like, there's no way that we can actually, like, keep track of that. So we're trying to figure out something, and then we still have our $20 and up craft along kits. Cold blows the wind to my true love, and gently falls the rain. Ooh, Sea Kitty says, I signed up for the cab box this month. Right on. Now, our stuff did ship late this month. We typically ship on the 15th. But if you sign up right now, you shouldn't be charged until the 1st of the month. So keep an eye on that, because that's been almost wildly inconsistent. But just let us know. And if you're like, hey, my bank statement says I got charged, but I never got a box, just contact us and we'll rummage about and find your shipping info and kind of get that taken care of. I have a question about curling wire with round pliers because I'm having a major problem with it. Right on, JC. What's your question? Oh, Potterhouse from Pennywise? Not Pennywise. Penny Dreadful. Well, thanks for popping in, Mew Muse. Yes, Jody. I actually have, like, dog hair and my coffee's cold, but, like, it's okay. Right on. Maybe make a special tier for international followers that auto adds the $13 shipping. So it'd be $23 a month for them, but it'd be worth it. Well, and see, and that's the thing, is that they could just choose the $20 tier and get the wire. And, like, let me show y'all what was in this month's this is this month's $20 tier box. You get, like, a thank you note and 2 spools of wire. Normally we'll send out just one, but I didn't want to send you guys just the 28 gauge, and I wanted to make up for it being late. But and these we usually sell for like $5 to $6 a piece, depending on the did I just spill something? Depending on the wire thickness. And then we also have, like, a little earring kit and 3 cabochons, 2 or 3 depending. This one actually glows in the dark, and we sell for $8 to $10 a piece on our website. And then also we included a honkin' chonkin' quartz crystal, because I like rocks, and I think you might too. So I kind of feel like if you're international, just go on and bump on up to the next tier up, and that way it covers shipping, and we just kind of eat the... We're not making very much profit off of this, but that's fine. I have fun with it. So life is more than just getting bills paid. But yeah, so, and if you're interested in these, oh no, I got it dirty. We have a couple of these left up for sale on our Etsy shop as well. Now, those ones you do have to pay shipping. It's kind of, holy crap, we're getting a bunch of $1 patrons. Thank you, guys. So we made a link here. Just a little link. Where did, there it is. To my true, but that is a good idea, Celeste. Okay, so JC says, when I curl the wire, it tends to lift instead of laying flat. How do I keep it from doing that? Let's see. Here's some wire. And so I think what you're talking about is like, so you'll be making a spiral. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And whenever you curl, it goes like into a 3rd dimension instead of just laying flat like this. Is that how you mean? Camera, so help me. You've been, okay, there you go. Maybe. No, it's still blurry. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. So usually whenever that happens, you can just take it with some flat pliers and smush it flat to kind of see what's going on. But a lot of it is whenever I'm making spirals and stuff, I'll use my finger on the back of it, and I'm actually pressing into my hand, and this way it'll make it kind of behave and stay just flat and like 2-dimensional. So hopefully that's helpful to you. And just so much of it is just like practice. Parawire, I'm not gonna lie, is super affordable. And so you're kind of able to, get some and wreck it and experiment with it and stuff. Like, also, just to demonstrate, this is a 20 gauge parawire. And so I'm going to make some spirals. Well, that one's kind of wonky. We're going to do this, and I'm going to take it and bend it, and I'm just going to, kind of smush all the heck. And then we're going to straighten it back out and be like, oh no, I messed up. And so I'm going to take it and try to flatten it back out. And then I do recommend gripping it with some flat pliers just to hold on real snug. And then to use, these are nylon jaw pliers. If you take them, oops, I broke the tips off of them because I'm bad at using tools, and you'll just grip it in the pliers, and you can straighten all of those kinks back out. And I mean, it's not perfect. There's still some little marks and stuff from where I had done the bends. But then, I mean, we can take it and start wrapping with it again. And it's still bending nicely. It's still got some nice curve to it. Like, so you can do some stuff with your parawire. And then you can take it and just smush it out nice. So, sorry, I've got Randy moderating for me. He might have missed the troller. Right on. Oh, there's no telling. I make really loose spirals, just because I like them. But you can kind of do spring spirals, like how you would see in like watch gears and stuff, by just squeezing it tighter on itself. And then I just grab with my fingers and build it like that. So you can do all sorts of different styles. Who uses your internet as your phone? Who thinks is best? We use T-Mobile, just because we've had them forever. It's been so long since we've tried anybody else. I do like that even when we're in like the basement of a building, we still get decent reception. Excuse me. Do you send to Canada if I became a patron? I do, but not for a $10 cab box. It's just we can't afford it. And then, another thing that we made in Saturday's live stream was a Mobius flower ring, which is like, sorry, my work surface is so messy that I can sit here and just rediscover stuff all day. Laura says I wanted to tell you thank you for the big quartz points. It's lovely and has very nice energy. I'm glad you like it. I was going to try to do a wire wrapping tutorial for the quartz points, but so many of them were just so large that I was like, have a rock. Like, so I think they might make good bases for like 3D wire trees, though, is an idea. Okay, so now we're going to piece this together. My true love, and in Greenwood he lies slain. No. Huh? No, I'm not. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, we have some questions. Jim says, if I have any leftover grab bags, can I donate them to you? Man, Jim, you can, but you're so generous all the time. Like, I feel bad that like I'd love to be able to, I don't know, better promote you or something. Hey Quinn. Says, I'm the person from a previous live stream who asked about using your likeness for mermaid painting. The mermaid market happened this past weekend and it went great. Right on. I saw that on Instagram. That looked awesome. Lydia says, I love that piece. I'm wondering, who you use as your internet for your phone. Yeah, we use T-Mobile for the phone. And then Jody says, can those of us who can't afford to be patrons still access the Ring video? I will be doing a tutorial on this available to everybody. The main thing about being like on Patreon is it's like getting to kind of be in a brainstorming session as we come up with the designs for new videos. So, and we did try our best to make it just as affordable as it could be, but I remember there was a time before we had y'all in our lives that it's $1 could make or break the budget for the month. Like that struggle is real. You know, I've never made a Mobius flower out of this ring size. Let's try it. I'm worried that it might just look like a wad of rings, but we don't know till we see. Holy crap, Sarah. Multitasking 3 kids and the live stream. Oh, Melissa says, can you show me an easy trick on how to make my own jump rings? Well, I can try. Let me try making this Mobius flower first. Because I think this might make a really cute bead cap. Yeah, I don't think that'll be a good connector, but I think it might be a really cute bead cap for something else. Okay, so to make your own jump rings, I recommend no thinner than like an 18 gauge wire. And that's American wire gauge. So here I have just some square. And this is an 18 gauge American wire gauge square. I do recommend using stepped mandrel pliers if you're making your own jump rings. Just because they, if I were to do this on my round nose pliers, that I've lost, there they are, that see how they're like tapered, none of my rings would come out the same size, which if that's what you're going for, that's great. But with the mandrel pliers, you can just stack it, and by adding the new wire towards the handle, whenever you get further down, you can just grow it off the end of the pliers, if that makes sense. Everybody go get grab bags from Jim. Which, do you have your Etsy shop up now, Jim? And then whenever I get down to the end, I'm going to kind of, bring this around so that you can see, hopefully. There we go. And so I'm just going to take this on the edge of my table, and I'm pressing it and then rolling it around. And see how that kind of tucks the tail in? If it'll focus. And so there's some jump rings, and those are super messy. I've never actually coiled square wire before. That was hecka hard. And then I'm going to come through with flush cutters and use the flat side. And then I'm going to come in, flip them, and use the flat side to flip, to clip. And so now, and this can be a little bit wasteful. I would not recommend doing this if you're using like sterling silver. But I just clip off the pointy end and snip. Snip off the pointy end. Careful, because that one just flew into my eyeball. Well, thanks, Lydia. Yeah, that really means a lot to me. Like, I'm really glad that y'all find value in what I do. And snipping off the end, and then coming in, snip. Now, I've seen some folks that will just come in and snip, or try to snip, all of them at once. First off, it's really hard. And second off, now we're left with a little smushy pinched end on all of them. And so you could, if you wanted oval rings, you could come through and snip off that bit. And so now whenever we close our jump ring, it's going to be a slightly oval shaped camera, so help me. Thank you. It becomes slightly oval compared to if we have one that we snipped single. No, this one was another one. So it's not too much of a difference, but it definitely removes more material than if we were to cut with a saw blade. And then also too, we're left with a kind of, come on camera, you can do it, I believe in you, kind of. It's not like completely seamless, which that bothers me. All right, on Celeste. So that's how you can kind of go about doing jump rings. And I actually had somebody ask a question. I can't recall. I'm so bad with names. I wish I were better at that. Asking about using jump rings in jewelry making and being confident, like they said that they were using split rings, which split rings are very good. But I feel pretty comfortable if it's a saw cut 18 gauge in a small enough aspect ratio. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that. So, if it's an aspect ratio is the proportion to the thickness of the wire versus the inner diameter, which is the distance from one side of the ring to the other. And so the 20 gauge 1/8 inch is pretty dinky. Like, I don't feel too confident in that size. I'd use 2 of them. Whereas the 18 gauge, actually 18 gauge 1/8 inch is my favorite, but it's a little bit smaller of an aspect ratio. So anything that's smaller than like a 3.5 or 3 on the aspect ratio is something that it's like, yeah, it'll hold. And also it's actually kind of good thing for jewelry to break, if that makes sense. Like, because we had somebody one time, they wanted to custom order a chainmail bracelet entirely out of titanium. And I had mentioned to him, I was like, now, just from my own personal experience, I want the clasp to be the weak point, because I would rather the bracelet break before my flesh. And so that's something that I don't mind weaving the entire bracelet out of titanium, but it's like you could really hurt your wrist if you got that snagged on something, and you want your adornment to break before your body. At least whenever it's stuff like jewelry. It's completely different if it's like parachute strapping, or something. So, hey, Gloria. Oh my God. Thank you so much for your gifts. I didn't see like a note or anything, so I didn't know if you wanted something in trade or what was up with that. But, oh, they're so pretty. Thank you so much. And the Herkimer diamond, where'd that go? Because that is beautiful. Thank you so much, Gloria. Very generous gifts. Okay, so how are we going to continue this about the boy? I think we're going to make one more bead link. Ooh, Potter House asks, kind of a silly question, but do you have a favorite gem? Not a silly question at all. I really, really love labradorite and rainbow moonstone and amethyst. Like, are probably my 3 favorites, but I've also never met a rock that I didn't love. Like quartz crystals, like I just all of them. Is all of them a suitable answer? Because they're my fave. Okay, so I'm going to put these guys back in there. Actually, I'm going to keep 3 of them out because I'm going to try to make some earrings to go along with this. Hey, Jody. Ah, well, thank you, Gloria. It's also easier to fix if it's just the clasp. That is very true. Thank you, Cherry. I'm really excited about it. And Randy was like, I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite because he likes very sleek and minimalist things. And so, yeah, Potter House. But I'm a mess, y'all. This is chaos. Functional chaos. I can't even call it organized chaos. It's just like low functioning chaos most of the time. So let's make another Mobius flower real quick. Oh, there's the mail. Bork goes the doggy hog. Oh, it's okay. Please don't bark. Z, stop it. Stop barking. There he goes. Sorry for the barking dogs. That is the Etsy orders getting scanned in. You'd think that, Bev, but it's like once you kind of get the hang of it, it's just doing it a bunch. And they're the itsy bitsy spider spirals, which for those of y'all who don't know, it's where you take the wire and you hold it like this and you just hold your fingers together. So I'm holding the wire here and here. Boop and boop. And then you twist. There's a loop. And then you take it again. I flip it to continue it around. And do it again. Ah, well, that came out weird. That's okay. We'll just open it up a little bit more, and it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. And so now we can take it and just build that spiral around itself, which this is a good opportunity to just use your pliers if you want. Hey, puppy. I love you. Don't bark at the mailman. He's just doing his job. He's just doing his job, dog. I know, it upsets you. Ah, thanks, JC. Thank you for watching. But yeah, and then you can just kind of build the spirals up that way. And that's my favorite way to, I guess, for want of a better term, to do an inline spiral. Because then you can take that, and we could do... I don't know, let's see. I'm going to snip, like, here. Give ourselves about an inch. Dun, 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 dun. There's flower that e'er I saw has withered to a stalk. So now we can do just a little spiral off each end. And I'm actually gonna thread a bead on there. And then I'm going to loop that around the bead. And whenever I do stuff like this to keep it from spreading out, braining is hard. Callie is somewhere. She is inside. I let her back in. We finally boarded up the window, so now she can't get out through the upstairs temple room, but then part of the ceiling caved in. But she doesn't go into that room, so that's fine. It should be fine. Yeah, I have no idea how to fix the ceiling cave-in, though. What are the main gauges of wire that I use? You can see over here on our wall, I use 18, 20, 26, and 28 gauge, but I think I want to add another row of 16 gauge. Like, I don't typically go much thinner than 28 gauge, but I do want to get more into working with, like, like 16 gauge and possibly even a 14 gauge, I think would be pretty cool. Yep, Ember's still around. She's still kicking it. Oh, she's so grumpy, though. Ember's so sweet and full of hate. I love her. And then I'm going to snip us another, about an inch. And now the fun trick is going to be to try to, ooh, Jim, that's a really good idea. Hey, Summer. Oh, we're doing good. I get a lot of my beads, not gonna lie, from y'all. Because y'all are stinking generous. But Fire Mountain Gems, eBay, Amazon. I like going to gem and mineral shows. I do like to hit up Hobby Lobby, Joann's, and Michael's when they're having sales. That's a great way to be able to get like the zinc alloy, like pewter metal beads. But honestly, predominantly Jim is pretty cool. Jim's Bead Shop. If you do Excitement Mark Jim, that'll pull up uh, his shop. That's great for like seed beads and findings and things. Ember is what? Hey, hey babe.
She 10?
I don't. Did we get her in 2008?
Yeah.
So she's 11 now. Yep. The vet has her on senior feed, so she is a distinguished lady now. Right on. Well, the thing is that whole back side of the house is kind of just falling off. Like it's sinking by almost an inch a year. Just sinking into the stinking ground, and it's 2 stories worth of sinking into the ground. So it's actually, it, it's a nightmare. But I appreciate the offer, but we don't know like yet, just what to do. Like we'll see. So there's a little thing. And I don't know if I want to use that as a link in the necklace. I think that's actually a really cute way, but I may just use it as matching earrings. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Now I do want to see though how these Mobius bead caps look. Oops, throwing beads. Maybe no. Maybe for a bigger bead. Let's see, here's a bigger bead. Nah, not my favorite. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Yee! Right, Jim? And grab bags honestly can be a really great way of like maybe pushing your comfort zone or experimenting with some bead shapes and sizes that and colors and textures that maybe you would have never thought to have worked with. Because that's, I can guarantee you guys, the majority of jewelry that I have sold in my career is not something that I personally would have worn every single day. Like, if that makes sense. Like, it's stuff that it's like I enjoyed making it, but it's not my favorite to wear. Okay, so now we got to figure out how to make this again to make it match. But yeah, it's the little itsy bitsy spiral trick. TM. Okay, so again, putting our fingers boop 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 together like this, and come around town. And that's just a way that I've found to get, I mean, that's smaller than any spiral that I could make with my pliers. Ooh, that'll be cool, Jim. Yeah, everybody be sure to pop over into Discord. Okay, so I want this to be mirror imaged. Because I'm not gonna lie, Daniel Knott has done a fantastic job of putting together a Discord for us. And they're just the greatest. Oh. Okay, how do I make it be? Is that mirror? Is that mirror? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Do you have other tutorials you'd ever take in order for bracelets? I'm not sure what you're asking, Summer. We aren't currently open for commissions. Okay, so this spiral's going counterclockwise. So I need this one to be going clockwise. Whatever that means. Oh, hail Mr. D. Yeah, right? Hey, Pinky, how's it going? And I also want to have the same number of rotations. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And not quite exactly the same. I'm going to open it up just a little bit. But, and that's another thing too about where to get beads from, is part of it just comes from curating a collection over, like, again, 10 years of doing this professionally, and took getting to where, we have what we have, and that's investing quite a bit every month into. I did it wrong. Did I? I don't know. Let's see. Yup. I was making it upside down. Crap baskets. So maybe. No, I don't really see how I'm going to pull that off now. I wanted them to be mirror imaged. I did. So what I'm going to try to do is make an adjustable finger ring with this. It's a matching set, y'all. Because you can just vine these spirals together. And so I did it one way. Now we're going to do it the other way. Hey, Galen, how's it going? Right on. So now, and I'm making these spaced a little bit further apart because I need this to be large enough to actually make a ring out of. Though it may just become an ear cuff. We'll see. Right? Oh, that's a good idea, except for I already did this. Oops. Okay, so there's that. And now I'm going to come in. Let's see how this looks hammered. Do y'all wanna smash? Let's smash. I don't think that means what I think it means. But I understand it. Also, while I clear off the table, let's go into full Zen mode and just watch that for a bit while the fan yells at you. Loud noises! Smash! Speaking of smashing, I broke my necklace, that I was making. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that. Okay. So it's hammer time. Oh, this is a thing that Randy got me for my stress from Earthbound. Do you ever use solder to join pieces together, or do you usually entwine more wire? It depends on the material. If it's copper or silver, I'll solder it. But for something like this is enameled copper, and the heat of soldering, just not disapparates. That's wizard stuff. It destroys the enameling. So for stuff like this, I would just entwine more wire. Super glue or probably going to use more epoxy sculpt on this to join it together, and then use more graphite paint. There's Callie. Hey, Callie. You a cat? Yeah, you a cat. Mostly. You're glowing. You're luminous, girl. But yeah, but I really loved that one. I need to put, you can see the epoxy sculpt doesn't really take to the electroforming. I don't know, I somehow feel like I've gotten worse at electroforming. Holy crap, thank you, Lourdes. So I have my heavy hammer. This is probably a 2 pound, I don't know. I don't know, let's weigh it. How big is this hammer? What y'all giggling in there? What? Oh. Okay, this is 13 ounces. So it's a 13-ounce hammer. And we moved the booth display. So now it's setting up in the living room. That plant's not always going to be there, but I thought it looked nice. But yeah, that's how the booth is coming along. Okay, so 13-ounce hammer. I'm going to whack it first with the nylon side. I'm going to try to get stuff a little bit more in line. And I'm only going to hammer the ones on the ends flat, because I found that if you hammer where there's wire overlapping, it can really pinch the wire and make it very thin. So now I'm going to take our ring mandrel, and this is tiny. This is probably honestly going to be an ear cuff, but we'll just come around and just smush that. Yeah, that's way too small for my fingers at least. Put our hammer back where the hammers go. And we're gonna come back over here. Change tripod. Sorry, I know that makes some of y'all just like downright nauseous for me to be moving the camera everywhere, but this is what I do. So now I'm gonna use our mandrel pliers, and I'm just gonna grab and bend. And I like that because it lets me put a curve on not just the center of the spiral, but the edges of the spirals too. And so you can see this is really sizing down nicely. But yeah, that's way, way too small for a fingering. It might be a nice, like, knuckle partial or a toe ring. We could have made it, and it actually has a little bit of spring back, like, it's cool. And if nothing else, it was some nice practice. That could make a nice rim design for a cab. Yeah, a nice bezel for sure. So yeah, there we have. Really? Oh, Beth. It fits a little bit more comfortably on that ring or on that finger for me. But I don't know. Ideas. You could also use it for like a bead frame. Yeah, it's a little too small for that. Maybe a 10 millimeter. A little too big for that though. I don't know. Fun to experiment though. So what were we doing? Oh yeah. I was trying to make a match for this one. Let's try again, shall we? You know, a lot of people say that, like, they're like, oh, I've got such thick fingers. But the ring sizes that we sell out of our booth the most are like sizes 9 and 10. So I don't know what people are thinking. Okay, so I did this one going this way. I'm going to try it flipped to see if it makes any kind of difference. It did! Sweet! Okay, that's fantastic. So now, haha. And for those of you who might just be joining us, I'm going to do another shameless plug for our, if you become a $1 and up or up patron, starting at just $1 a month, we're doing 4 or weekend, let's say that, because I'm not entirely certain. Some months have 3 weekends, some months have 5. But every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central Standard, we're doing a patron exclusive Craftroom Hangout. Huh? Yeah, every Saturday that we're home. We're gonna try our best, you guys. That's all we can do with varying results. Which, by the way, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Unless, like, if you liked it. If you didn't like it, it doesn't really get any better. Sorry. I'm gonna finish up these earrings because I think doing it in the opposite direction really made a big difference. I don't make rings because I fear having inventory backup of unsold product. And that's where we start to do the kind of ring sizing there in the booth. And inventory doesn't go bad. Like, we have stuff that we've carried, in back stock for years, but sometimes it's just the perfect thing for somebody. Like, it's been waiting for them. But that's just if you have, like, the space and inclination to store it. When does Patreon bill? Will it come out the first of the month? It should. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, Patreon should take out on the first of the month. And then if you sign up for a tier where we're shipping something to you, those ship out on the 15th. Because sometimes it takes Patreon a minute. Like, if you, like, let's say your card was declined because it expired or something. And then you update your card info. Sometimes Patreon will go ahead and reprocess that. And used to, we would ship, like, on the 5th of the month. But then we'd have, like, a couple of people every month that just, like, kind of slipped through the cracks, and we didn't really have a way, like, it didn't notify us that, hey, this person was charged, later than normal. And so it was difficult for Randy and I to keep track of. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, 3 Central Standard Time. No worries, Lydia. Okay, and then we're gonna bring it in that way. Cool. Probably one of the most challenging things for me, jewelry making, is the symmetry and, like, mirror imaging stuff. Like, that's really challenging for me, but I like it. Well, it just looks a little weird. It's because I still didn't quite mirror it right. It's close enough. They're sisters, not twins. I'm done. Done. We're dungeon. Where did my ear hooks go? Because here I've got the little nubbies for on the back. Saturdays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oops. Oh no. Completely have lost my ear hooks though. Well, shoot. I guess I'll just make some ear hooks. Crap. Okay, so this is, again, 20 gauge enameled copper. Snip the ends. I have a file here. I just want to make sure that there aren't any, like, pokey bits. You could use a cup burr for this, but I prefer that for slightly thicker wires. There we go. You just want it to feel nice whenever it pokes through your ear hole. And so now, that being said, I'm going to come in by about the length of my thumb, because I kind of like them longer in the back. And then I'm going to use the 8mm section of my pliers and do a bend. Just around like that. And they're not really lined up, so I'm gonna do a snip right here. And I want to do a little bit of a shepherd's pole thing. So I'm going to bend this around with my pliers. Very, very little loop. Little loop. And I'm going to do that on the other one. And if these were sterling, I would have torched like a little ball end there. I think that would have been fun. And now I'm going to grip it right there. And I'm going to bend this around. Like that. And now we have a little shepherd hook for in the front. And now we're going to take this back over. I'm just going to hammer it real quick. Ah, well thanks, Rebel. Jim, we won't be doing a giveaway today. I'll actually give away these earrings in Thursday's live stream. And to put your name in the hat to participate in the giveaway, yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing a tutorial on this, Lydia. To participate in the giveaway, just be sure to comment on this video and be sure to subscribe, just because, I don't know, seems like the thing to do. Let's hammer these real quick. But yeah, thank you so much, Rebel. It's very generous of you. Oh, we didn't get to watch it, but it made like a really cool like sandscape. Oh, kitty. Sup, cat? What you doing? Thanks, Rebel. I'm really glad you like what we do. Hey, little kitty.
Oh, a little booger. A little booger. A little booger, a little Bailey. Little sweet Bailey.
Do what, Randy? I saw. Oh no. Oh, I have no idea, Carol. What am I doing? There it is. So again, for this one, I'm just gonna use the nylon side, and it's gonna be loud. Maybe. And we're just work hardening this up. I'll tell you what, you guys, Randy got me this, ouch, this jewelry bench for our 14-year anniversary. And it's phenomenal. Like, it is so nice. Like, it's sturdy. It's made out of rubber wood, so it's a very renewable hardwood. Right on. That's cool, Julie. So that work hardened it a little bit. So now they'll hold their shape. Like you can see, it has just a little bit of spring back. Because work hardening is where we're compressing the material's molecules. So with the metals becoming just a little, is it density? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I just hit things with a hammer and it works. So I don't know. I don't know if wizardry makes this happen, but it does. Okay, so now how do we thread this through that it'll be, nope, that's backwards. Okay, so we'll thread it through the other way. Now we'll come in and close our little loop. Yeah, so now we have some little earrings. Hey, Bennett. And we'll just put the ear back on there. I'm going to open this up just a little because I want to be able to fit our ear wire through there. We sell all of our, or we get all of our wire through parawire.com, and it's just their larger spools. Like, it has a size option whenever you're searching for their enameled copper wire. Okay, so there we are. These are the earrings for Thursday's giveaway. And I really like those. It makes me happy. I don't know, Adam Savage is kind of already locked down all of the hammer related merch. I'd hate to, you know, tread into somebody else's territory. But that was today's live stream. And honestly, this was a lot like Saturday's. Insert shameless plug for $1 on Patreon. You can come hang out with us on Saturdays. This is a craft-along tutorial or freelance piece you're making. I don't know. I just made it in Saturday's live stream. Yeah, hashtag shameless plug. And I don't know. I'm going to try to make a few more and do a tutorial kind of on the technique, because I imagine this necklace design is going to come out very different every time. Sorry, Manai, we've got a bucket of stuff to do today. So, yep. Now Saturday's exclusive to Patreon. I wanted to be able to offer something to our $1 and up tier folks that it's like, that's more than just like, here's a picture of my cat. Now we'll still be doing the behind the scenes posts and everything, but those are going to be available for everybody to see. So just because, I don't know, I like free stuff. I think y'all might like free stuff too.
Finish off your questions.
Oh, okay. Randy says I have more questions. Oh, I do. Hey, pretty kitty. How's it hanging? You are so rambunctious today. Is it because of my bangs? No, come here. I have to hold you. Please let me love you. Okay. Ooh. What time again? Video started. Saturdays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and our Tuesday and Thursday live streams are still going to be available to everyone at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Or if you're watching this, like an hour and 10 minutes ago, whatever your time is. All right, on Pinky. I'm so glad that you liked that. Gwen asks, how does Patreon work? It's a subscription service where you can like pledge. This cat is taunting me. She keeps walking by but won't let me pet her. You can pledge $1 or more per month. Like creators can customize it specifically to their content. I think it's really great. Subscribestar is also really cool if you're into stuff like that. But it's a great platform for like mediating monthly like pledges and stuff. Lydia asks, I tried to find that hammer you're using, looked on Amazon, couldn't find it. I think it'll be a great help. I'll try to link it. It's if you just search like a replaceable head jewelry hammer, then it should hook you up. Potterhouse says, hey Yvonne, before you go, you like books at all? I love books. The cat's playing. Unfortunately, I don't have as much time to read books as what I would like. So I do a lot of listening to audiobooks. Y'all, this cat, she's not even, she just found a piece of trash. And so I listen to a lot of audiobooks. But I think that's everything. I'm gonna scroll through and see if we had any missed questions. But yeah, I think that wraps it up. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and for spending your time here with us today. We have some stuff for sale on Etsy, and we're also sneaking in anybody who orders anything on Etsy, if it's not a crap box, like if it ships but not one of our crap boxes, we'll be getting a free pair of earrings in with your Etsy order. So incentive, beyond just getting whatever you ordered. Oh my god, I'm gonna go hang out with this cat though. She's so cute. Let's just spend like 30 seconds looking at a cat play with toys. No, that's still. What you doing, Callie? Hey? Don't ignore me. What's up? Meow. Yeah. The beads and the earrings, Jody, are labradorite. What's she gonna play with now? Hey, Sam. Okay, bye guys. We'll see you later. I'm gonna go play with my pets. I love y'all. Happy crafting. Bye.